Corners and Wagers is game week 13 in the Premier League. I am Adam Zdroik. Again, we're back, Corners and Wagers. I have 3 bets for upcoming game week 13. Got one Saturday, 2 on Sunday. And we're going to get through this really quickly. And as you can see on my screen, already one of the bets is up. Arsenal are at West Ham. Arsenal minus 1.5 corner in the first half. I have some worry here. West Ham found a little something in their last match. They moved Lucas Paqueta back a little bit, which helped in their win against Newcastle. We'll see what that does against Arsenal, who are getting some guys back. Saka, it seems like he's closer to 100%. Odegaard getting closer to 100%. Declan Rice still fighting through his broken toe, but went 70 minutes midweek. Just like Arsenal a little more. I think they're going to dominate the ball. And I think it's going to show up early. I also like West Ham under 3.5 corners. It's about even odds for the game. You can check that one out, but I'm just going to go Arsenal corners. I think they're going to come out, kind of ride what they did against Sporting midweek, and then take that hopefully in the first half here. So Arsenal minus 1.5 corners in the first half at minus 115. Next game, I'm doing a little bit of a single game parlay with corners. This is one of the more difficult ones, but I think it's a little fun. I think it's betting on both sides, both corner sides is fun. So let's try and do this again. Tottenham over 5.5 corners, Fulham over 3.5 corners, plus 120. Tottenham lead the league in corners. They also allow a bunch of corners themselves. So let's try and get something going here. Fulham coming off that 4-1 disappointing result against Wolverhampton. I think this game is going to be open. I think there's going to be goals here. If you want to bet both teams to score, if you want to bet, I don't know, ton of money line with that, over 2.5, over 3.5, something like that, you can do that. But I'm looking back and forth, both teams getting corners. And let's see how that turns out. Instead of taking, I think you have to go to over 11.5 corners to get close to even odds. And this has, I mean, if it's technically 6-4, you're at 10 corners. But Tottenham over 5.5 corners, Fulham over 3.5 corners, plus 120. And finally, my last bet, Chelsea under 5.5 corners, plus 110. I think this is the first one in corners and wagers in which I'm actually taking an under. So that is maybe exciting. We'll see. They are home against Aston Villa. I know Chelsea are at home, so that one makes this a little bit difficult. But I'm still not sold on Chelsea being better than most of the top teams in the Premier League. That's when a lot of their struggles come up. They haven't really shown they are on an equal level, an equal footing with the other top teams. Granted, Aston Villa struggling themselves, played midweek against Juventus. But one thing Unai Emery's teams do, and I think what they'll do in this spot, playing at Chelsea, I think they're going to be really stout defensively. I think they're going to try and limit chances as much as possible. They really struggled at Tottenham about a month ago. Didn't really work out for them. I think they're going to play a little bit differently. Hopefully, guys like maybe Onana is going to be back, but Boubacar Kamara started Wednesday, and then Ezri Konsa, hopefully he's going to be able to start as well. But Aston Villa, annually, at least over the past year, one of the best teams in the league in limiting teams, opposing corner numbers. I took Arsenal under in that matchup earlier this season, so I'm trying to go on this one again. Chelsea under 5.5 corners, plus 110. Seems a bit risky to take an under on Chelsea corners, especially at home, but let's see what Emery and Villa can do in this one. But that's 3 bets in game week 13 in the Premier League. You can check out rotowire.com/soccer to get everything else available on the site. But that's all for now. You can find me at RotoZdroik or at RotoWireSoccer. Thank you for listening.